Today, we're diving into the story of a former employee from one of YouTube's biggest sensations, Mrbeast. This ex-employee claims that the company manipulated videos, conducted illegal lotteries, and sold fake autographs. Believing these practices to be fraudulent, he decided to expose everything in a series of investigative videos. The first video was recorded before the controversies involving Chris, a team member, and will serve as the starting point for this investigation. In his allegations, the former employee outlines a series of serious accusations against the Mrbeast team. He asserts that Chris, one of the employees, exhibited inappropriate behavior that was systematically covered up by the company. According to him, many within the organization were aware of Chris's actions but chose to protect his image. This protection not only created a toxic work environment, but also exposed participants in Mrbeast videos to significant risks, compromising their safety and well-being. The claim that the company manipulated children's psychology to create parasocial relationships is particularly troubling. The ex-employee describes how Mrbeast and his team used their deep understanding of children's emotions and behaviors to increase loyalty and engagement with the channel. Children, being more susceptible to influence, were deliberately manipulated to become devoted followers, often without realizing the extent of this manipulation. This psychological knowledge was applied in ways that can be considered unethical, with the primary goal of profiting and expanding the Mrbeast brand. By creating these parasocial relationships, young viewers saw Mrbeast as a trustworthy and authoritative figure, which further increased his influence over them. This dynamic was exploited to promote products, boost video views, and ultimately generate more revenue. Furthermore, the manipulation of children's emotions was not just a marketing strategy, but also a tool to ensure that children felt compelled to participate in the channel's challenges and contests. By making young viewers believe they could win significant prizes, the Mrbeast team cultivated a loyal and highly engaged audience, willing to follow all instructions and consume all products promoted by the channel, often without considering the risks or the truthfulness of the promises made. The former employee reveals that Mrbeast employs various tactics to manipulate his audience, especially children. The first tactic involves building an image of trust and authority. Mrbeast is consistently portrayed as a generous figure, someone who performs great deeds and distributes significant rewards to his loyal followers. However, the ex-employee promises to provide compelling evidence that many of these videos are actually fake and manipulated, challenging the authentic image Mrbeast seeks to maintain. The second tactic is to show that those who interact with Mrbeast and follow his instructions are generously rewarded. In many videos, Mrbeast is seen handing out money or prizes to randomly encountered subscribers. This approach creates the expectation that by following Mrbeast and doing what he says, followers will have the chance to win big prizes. This promise of instant and substantial rewards boosts engagement and loyalty among viewers, especially the younger audience. The third tactic involves a direct call to action, where Mrbeast promises significant rewards in exchange for actions that benefit his brand. He encourages viewers to subscribe to the channel, buy products, or participate in challenges with the promise that these actions could result in significant prizes. However, the ex-employee points out that these rewards are rarely given to anyone outside Mrbeast's inner circle of friends, family, or employees, revealing a manipulative and deceptive aspect of his practices. These tactics not only ensure a highly engaged audience, but also exploit the vulnerability of young viewers who believe in the possibility of winning valuable prizes. The manipulation of these expectations is a central part of Mrbeast's strategy to increase his popularity and profitability, often at the expense of the trust and integrity of his fan base. The former employee provides detailed accounts of the various ways Mrbeast fakes and manipulates his videos. He points out that many of the videos, which appear genuine, are actually staged using CGI, scripted dialogues, and manipulated challenge outcomes. These techniques are used to create more dramatic and engaging content, deceiving the audience about the authenticity of the situations presented. A clear example of this manipulation is the extensive use of CGI to generate impressive explosions and other visual effects. The ex-employee explains that many of these effects are added in post-production to enhance the visual appeal of the videos. Additionally, participants in the challenges who are supposedly random viewers are, in fact, friends, family, or even employees of Mrbeast disguised as random participants. This practice misleads viewers into believing that ordinary people are winning incredible prizes when, in reality, everything is carefully orchestrated. Another significant aspect of the fraud is the manipulation of challenge outcomes. The ex-employee describes how producers frequently adjust results to ensure exciting and balanced finales. He cites instances where there was direct interference to favor certain participants or to make the competition seem more intense than it actually was. This includes scenarios where winners were pre-selected or where specific actions of the competitors were scripted to create a more thrilling climax. This deliberate and meticulous manipulation is one of the ex-employee's main criticisms of Mrbeast's video ethics. By falsifying significant elements of his videos, Mrbeast undermines the trust of his viewers, who are led to believe in the authenticity of completely fabricated situations. This revelation raises important questions about the integrity of the channel's production practices and the responsibility of influencers who use such methods to keep their audience engaged. The former employee also reveals that Mrbeast conducted illegal lotteries during live streams, manipulating the audience to buy merchandise with the promise of big, attractive prizes. During these streams, Mrbeast frequently offered cash prizes or valuable products to those who purchased his shirts or other items within a specific period. However, these lotteries did not comply with legal regulations, raising serious questions about the legality of these practices. Additionally, many promised prizes were never delivered, leaving viewers frustrated and feeling deceived. Another troubling aspect of Mrbeast's practices involves selling merchandise advertised as autographed. The ex-employee claims that many items sold as signed by Mrbeast were actually signed by other team members who mimicked his signature. One cited example is the sale of shirts supposedly autographed by Mrbeast, which were in fact signed by employees. This deceptive practice led many fans to buy products believing they were acquiring valuable collectibles when, in reality, they were being deceived. These fraudulent practices not only undermine the trust of fans, but also highlight a pattern of unethical behavior and manipulation by Mrbeast. The manipulation of lotteries and the falsification of autographs show a disregard for laws and regulations and an exploitation of followers' expectations and good faith. These actions primarily aim to increase profits and engagement, often at the expense of the trust and money of his young followers. Moreover, the ex-employee emphasizes that these manipulative and fraudulent practices are not isolated incidents, but part of a broader strategy to maximize the channel's profit and popularity. The promise of large prizes and the sale of supposedly autographed items are deliberate tactics to attract and maintain a loyal audience, exploiting the vulnerability of viewers, especially children and teenagers. The revelation of these practices raises significant questions about the ethics of Mrbeast's operation and the need for greater transparency and accountability. The former employee further highlights how Mrbeast manipulates his young audience using unethical tactics to promote products and increase engagement. A clear example is the promotion of Mrbeast's chocolate brand, Feastables, which is advertised as healthier than other brands despite containing significant amounts of sugar. This promotion is especially targeted at children, encouraging excessive consumption of sweets through promises of prizes and rewards, which can contribute to unhealthy eating habits. Mrbeast also encouraged children to participate in illegal contests and lotteries. He frequently uses calls to action that promise big prizes in exchange for channel subscriptions or product purchases. These practices not only promote gambling behavior among young people, but also exploit their innocence and vulnerability, creating false expectations about the real chances of winning these prizes. Additionally, there have been cases where Mrbeast encouraged children to reorganize store shelves with his products, promising rewards in return. This practice of unpaid child labor is highly questionable and reveals the lengths to which the team is willing to go to promote the brand. By involving children in tasks like these, the company not only exploits young labor unethically, but also risks the well-being and safety of the children. These actions reflect a relentless approach to increasing sales and engagement without considering the negative impact on the young audience. The exploitation of children's emotion and trust for commercial purposes highlights a serious issue in how content is created and promoted. The ex-employee's revelations raise important questions about the ethical responsibility of digital influencers and the need for stricter regulations to protect the most vulnerable consumers. The former employee provides various pieces of evidence supporting his allegations about Mrbeast's illegal and unethical practices. One major piece of evidence is the poorly managed and unfulfilled lotteries promoted during live streams. In these lotteries, Mrbeast often promised valuable prizes to those who purchased his products within a specific time frame. However, many viewers never received the promised prizes, raising serious suspicions of fraud and dishonesty in the lottery practices. Another questionable practice involves the promotion of signed merchandise. Mrbeast frequently advertised items signed by him for sale, but in many cases, the signatures were forged by his team members. This led many fans to buy these items, believing they were acquiring something authentic and valuable, when in fact, they were being deceived. The falsification of signatures to boost sales undermines consumer trust and compromises the integrity of the brand. Mrbeast's practices also include the direct manipulation of contests and lottery results. There is evidence that participants in challenges and contests were not randomly selected, but were instead chosen from among friends, family, and company employees. This predetermined selection ensured that the video results were more exciting and unpredictable, but at the same time undermined the integrity of the contests and lotteries. Manipulating results to favor certain participants reveals a lack of transparency and honesty in the content presented to the public. Moreover, the deliberate and meticulous manipulation of videos using CGI, scripts, and adjusted challenge outcomes raises important questions about the ethics of Mrbeast's operations. The fraudulent and unethical practices highlighted by the former employee not only compromise viewers' trust, but also raise concerns about the legality of Mrbeast's actions. These revelations draw attention to the need for greater transparency and regulation in marketing and promotional practices online, especially when they involve vulnerable audiences. The revelations from Mrbeast's former employee shed light on internal practices that many might find troubling. From video manipulations to questionable lotteries, these insights reveal unknown details about the channel's operations. If you want to stay updated with more investigations and exclusive content about the world of digital influencers, subscribe to our channel. Click the subscribe button and ring the bell to get notifications for our upcoming videos. Your participation is crucial for us to continue delivering relevant and informative content. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.